And we're back with the second of the new 6 trial monsters. Today's video is all about Clioeon. So I thought she was really exciting because she has this Linger Light skill into Team Turn, which basically, to explain if you don't know, Linger Light is kind of like, oh, who has it? Metatherian Time Warp, where it just increases everybody's seconds by 100. So it's literally just a time passing move, which is super unique and until now was a move that only existed on a monster like Metatherian. But now we have it on Clioeon with Linger Light, where it does the same thing, but it's only 50 seconds. What do we know about the skill Team Turn other than it can only be used after 50 seconds have passed since the monster's first turn? So Clioeon is basically like Eon Rax in the sense that she can do a Team Turn on her first turn, basically, but without the drawback of Eon Rax, where the enemy also gets a team turn kind of sort of after your turn. That's how Earthquake works. But Clioeon is just a straight up team turn. So if you can get her to her first turn, she can use a team turn right then. And that's pretty strong considering all of the other team monsters have that 50-second requirement. It used to be that like Wilhelmina was the best because she had the 59-second Slayer Bane, which was fast enough to pass the time so that you could then team turn. But with Clioeon, it's right when she gets a turn. So I started thinking, how am I going to get a monster like that a guaranteed turn? And she's, what, 21% speed? So of course, my mind immediately went to Mortilis. I made this front line, and I was thinking, like, what would be good to use with a team turn? I needed monsters that were faster than her, that could, like, do something big and impactful. And of course, you know my videos, like, I want to do something showy, I want to do something fun, I want to do something unique. So we were using Natargul, no, not Natargul, shoot, Magatsuo, and that super epic whose name I'm going to remember as soon as I see it at the start of the next battle. But he has Power Slash, Venom Fangs, Stun Strike, and what is it, like Gigabash Ultra or something? But you all know who I'm talking about, the one with Poison All Revenge. So the premise is he'll get a turn first and, I don't know, like Stun Strike somebody if he can. Then Magatsuo will kill him off with Toxic Conversion. Obviously, Mortilis has pushed the enemy team back. Then Clioeon will get a turn. She can Linger Light and then team turn. And then Magatsuo or Clioeon, obviously, either of them can Purify so that nobody on your field is poisoned. And then the Blight Bomb summoned from the Toxic Conversion by Magatsuo will kill the enemy line. And then I just have a bunch of poison monsters and monsters that I thought were fun and cool in the rest of the team. And that's the basic premise. Does it work? I guess you're about to find out. So let's take a look at the rest of these matches. At this point, I'm kind of stuck in Onigeist Purgatory. I don't have a Purify, but like Cleonis can kill Onigeist or Anya as soon as he gets a turn. These Onigos can't sleep Cleonis or Lilibdia, and Albacan is already sleeping, so they don't want to wake him up. He brings in the Aello, which can't really stun a lot of people because they're already stun immune. He left himself open to Dream Ender there, so I kill Aello, and who's that other one? Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm so bad at like remembering monsters' names as soon as they leave my field of sight. It was Aello, and who was the other person? They had sleep. Wow, my brain's just gone. Anyway, let's check out this next front line. So unfortunately, Magatsuo is just 1 second faster than Aviesa, but I am able to Swift Slow Shield, but that's not going to stop him from one-on-oneing. Analgamon, that's his name. Analgamon. Yes, that's the guy I was talking about. Anyway, I lose Magatsuo and Mortilis right off the bat to the instant double Dream Hunt. I was using Thundering also because he's a new monster. Why not? Go for the Poison Gas, wakes up everybody. Lucky for me, I can Evertail the Ral, and now I have this Elm Omnicide or Linger Light or Team Turn, whatever. I decided to go for the Purify, and then Stun Strike the Vainness so that I can do some double Poison Eaters. I now do the Team Turn so that I can Elm Omnicide Vainness. This Thundering, I just do the Guardian Demise, get the kill on Beetle Brute. Now I've got a Poison Massacre ready from the Scorpia Geist. That's going to kill everybody except the Dragecko. I Stun Strike the Blue Maluga. He's going to absorb it, but Mobicius has a Mortar loaded. I think, what does he have? Water cannon? I honestly like forget Mobesius's moveset. He does have water cannon, yeah. So Tortogeist gets knocked back there. Dragecko can do nothing really. Kinslayer, double Poison Eater, Drain Survivor. He just goes for that as a throwaway move. Lose the Thundering. His Blue Maluga absorbs the stun. Revenge. I can Linger Light, which I just do because why not? The thing they changed about Clioeon is she no longer has Heal All. Wait, no. No. Yeah, wasn't Cleoseraph the one that had the Heal All, Purify, Give Turn, Team Turn moveset? No, they wouldn't give her Team Turn with Give Turn. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, he had Adamithia, so I just kill him off with Rosegeist, which gets me the turn back, which means I had double Blood Crave ready, so I was able to clean up, and he just gave up from there. Again, a moment where my Magatsuo is just a little bit too fast. I don't know, because I adjusted his entrance speed so that he would get a turn before Analgamon, because Analgamon is like 39 speed or something, but whatever. It wasn't working out to the best that it could. Oh well. Still able to pull off the Toxic Conversion. I think Carmilla is out of Vigor range, yep. So he just does a Blood Drain on Clioeon. But now I can do the Linger Light into the team turn, which I do. Oh no, I just Purify instead. And then I remembered at some point, I don't know. Maybe I didn't even need to do the team turn. I guess it didn't really matter because Toxic Conversion is a skill that doesn't take that many seconds. Oh yeah, and I knew I would just bring in other people so I could get a team turn after that. So true. Now, Thundering can kill the Vixen Blade around the Tortogeist, and then I can double Poison Eater the Ursidonis and Draco-Rosa around the Tortogeist. This Despairing Wave might have killed Ursidonis, but I didn't feel that I needed to kill Ursidonis, so I just went for the double Drain Survivor to kill the Draco-Rosa. Thought I'd be able to kill the Jagardian if I went around, but unfortunately it did not go around. Lose the Mortilis to Speed Ravage, but Ursidonis is going to eat that revenge. Jagardian does have double Retribution charged. We'll see if he goes for it and who he goes. Maybe he doesn't have a charge. Why is he not doing it? I don't know, but I kill his Jagardian, keeping the Sanctistag on the field because there isn't really much he can do. Because Jagardian's Revenge just went off, I'm able to Mutual Inversion, and the Tortogeist dies right off to the Poison Tick. Thundering still has Guardian Demise, so I'm able to kill the Blue Maluga around the Sanctistag. Ryzen has targets with Time's Up, kills Clioeon and Rosegeist, leaving my Scorpiogeist alive. Pandanorca is useless because of Sanctistag, so I double Poison Eater, Ursidonis, and Ryzen. Centurion comes in and stuns everybody, but gives Scorpiogeist the turn back. Obviously, also Jacascorp is stun immune. Pandanorca still useless, so I'm going to make him take a turn here. He's just going to throw a Blood Crave at Jacascorp. I eat the Thundering, so everybody gets stunned. And now Mutual Poison Touch to get a Detox Bite ready. Detox Bite, which goes around, kills the Pandanorca. Raw Demoralize is going to kill Hazuki, bring in her Revenge, who I can then double Poison Eater twice from the Atlanarent and Gorgawing. Now he's just got Centurion, Ogre Master, and Sanctistag left, which he just gives up from there. Wasn't much he could do. Moving on to the next battle. Again, can't quite pull off the Mortilis Hellish Shriek. Everybody running something just a little bit slower than me. But I think it's fine at this point because of Slow Shield. He does the Guardians, Lunar Drake does the Protect, Aura Dragon's going to do the Despairing Wave. Not the Despairing Wave, Purifying Mist. Doesn't really matter because they're all going to get poisoned anyway. Now I can Linger Light, and of course I can Team Turn. Normally I might not need to Team Turn based on the enemy's turn order, but because the Utopion was behind and I didn't do the Hellish Shriek, didn't matter. So we kill off everybody there. Now Magatsuo has Blood Crave charged. Mortilis doesn't have much he can do, so I just take the stealth off. And now Clioeon, this is normally when she would get stuck, but she did luckily have a target with that Gene d'Arc. Lionheart kills Clioeon. I feel like he would have been better to go for either of the people that are charged, being Magatsuo or Scorpiogeist. I kill off the Bronze Shell to get another Magatoid, but then Lime kills my Magatsuo. I guess that's not a huge deal because I could still do the Blight Bomb, which I do. Kills the Lionheart, the Bronze Shell, and the Lime. Now he's got a Griff King, Cosmo Dragon, and Drakeon entering. I want to kill that Griff King, which I'm able to do with Evertail there. And Mortilis, of course, can still absorb the stun. Now Drakeon, he might just No, I was going to say he might have charged a kill on the Bronze Shell, but he just goes for damage on the Rosegeist. I don't know why he'd be super scared of Rosegeist, considering not a lot of people are poisoned right now. But I guess Rune Dragon is. Maybe he didn't want Rune Dragon to die, but his Rune Dragon dies. Doesn't matter to me. I Guardian Demise the Ursidonis. Now I've got people poisoned as they're coming in, and a Gorgawing ready to start sweeping. Rexcon could throw here, but of course he's still going to have to eat that Death Revenge. Again, Wolf Resort could Slayerbane here, but he's still going to have to eat that Death Revenge. Either way, Gorgawing is sweeping. This guy was a new addition from the anniversary as well, so putting him to good use here. Love the really, really fast poison sweeping. Galvbane can't stun anybody, but could time strike Mortilis, which would mean he has to eat the revenge, which he does. Clioeon enters, and I'm just cleaning up with double Poison Eaters at this point. I've got this double Poison Eater from Atlantarant. All the Aura Dragon clones die off to the poison. Thundering has Bond Bloodthirst charged, and at this point, it's pretty much over. There's not much he can do. I know the one on the right is the clone, so he's not going to be able to make another clone with this number 2. And that is going to wrap up this battle, which is going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Clioeon content. I think she's really unique with that first turn, team turn. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look forward to more 6 trial monsters, and I'll see you all in the next one.